Welcome to my show, 5 Minute Flash Points with Tio, Uncle VR. This show is a race to get all my points in 5 minutes or less. So without further ado, let's go. Point number 5. Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick has not been at off-season program this spring. It is unknown exactly why Hassan Reddick is skipping the voluntary OTAs, but all signs point to him being unhappy with his contract. Hassan Reddick saw a contract extension from the Eagles this offseason, and that led to the team trading him. He has a 1-year, non-guaranteed $14.25 million contract left on a 3-year deal he signed in 2022. He was also due a $250,000 workout bonus, which he's giving up by not attending OTAs. Let's just hope that Joe Douglas can work things out in time for training camp. On to point number 4. Quinnen Williams. Aaron Donald retired after last season, and Quinnen Williams is looking to take the title of best defensive tackle in the NFL. Now, up on that list, a defensive tackle in his own building is Dexter Lawrence. Lawrence, who had 81 quarterback pressures when lined up as a true nose tackle over the last 2 seasons. Aaron Donald finished last season as the number 2 graded interior defender in the NFL by Pro Football Focus, and sandwiched between them was Dexter Lawrence and Quinnen Williams. This year might be the year we find out and see Q take the title. I can't wait to see it. On to point number 3. Breece Hall. We're hoping to see an entire season of Breece Hall, Breece the Beast, free from the mental and physical hurdles of a torn ACL that sabotaged too much of his 2022 season. Now, speaking of all-purpose leaders, Christian McCaffrey is currently the number 1 all-purpose running back in the league. That was confirmed after the 49ers extended CMC to a $19 million a year contract a few days ago. However, after Breece Hall exploded for 191 all-purpose yards in a Christmas Eve win over the Commanders in 2023, Garrett Wilson was quoted as saying he is the best in the league. We hope to see that in the 2024-2025 season. On to point number 2. Tyler Conklin. In the 2024-25 season, the office will increasingly benefit from the return of a healthy Aaron Rodgers. But one who has jumped out in OTA so far is tight end Tyler Conklin. Conklin, who is now in his 3rd year with the team, has a total of 119 catches for 1,173 yards in his first 2 seasons with the team. This is despite abysmal play at quarterback. Now, Tyler Conklin is in a contract year, and with many fans in the past draft banging the table for tight end college sensation Brock Bowers out of Georgia, this is a prove-it year for Tyler, especially because it is a contract year. And finally, last but certainly not least, number 1, CJ Stroud. During a recent interview on the $1 Million Worth Game podcast, the Texans quarterback mentioned Aaron Rodgers multiple times, and it wasn't exactly positive. Stroud was asked if he would rather have Eli Manning's career or Aaron Rodgers' career. And he didn't hesitate with his answer. He replied, "You want the rings. Eli has 2. Stroud also said if someone like Matthew Stafford had been given the same supporting cast as Rodgers throughout his career, that he would have done much better. I'd say he would have like 3 or 4 rings." Now, the Houston Texans play the New York Jets on October 31st, which happens to be Halloween night. for Thursday Night Football. Stroud has provided plenty of bulletin board material for the New York Jets, and I am sure the defense will treat him with a lot of tricks in that game. All right, this concludes my time, and as I sign off, have a great day, and always remember, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that he didn't exist. And just like that, he was gone.